Your bias is ruining your opportunities, and you only have yourself to blame. Let me explain why. My name is John, and you're listening to the Tech Leader Pro podcast. It is week 45 of 2025, and I am running late, but here we go. Trust me, I'm only telling you this for your own good. Your disciplined management of your bias requires a heightened sense of self-awareness that few of us possess. We all have some form of bias. It's normal and makes perfect sense from a survival perspective. A bias against extreme weather, bad smells, bad taste, or dangerous animals have all helped our ancestors to survive. In modern times, such threats are largely diminished, however, so instead we waste our time having some bias against made-up things that cannot harm us, or even against things that can actually help us. This is why I say bias can ruin you. It can stop you from acting on something that could actually benefit you. Too much caution leads to inaction, which in turn reduces opportunities. In politics, in business, in the media, in everyday life, I see people who are blinded by their bias. They are consumed, even hateful, and cannot see beyond their own entrenched beliefs. They disagree with other opinions without even considering them. They only agree with what confirms their bias and reject anything that opposes it, even when the evidence is clear. Rational bias against justified risks has been replaced by bias against irrational ones. This is our modern condition. I don't believe such bias is merely common. I believe it is endemic to modern life. We are living in the age of irrational fear. Social media algorithms amplify this bias on an industrial scale. Look, ma, everyone in my feed agrees with me, so I must be right. Don't be such a fool, and don't befriend them. If you surround yourself with fools, you become foolish. Don't close doors on new opportunities because they don't align with your preconceived notions. Don't reject new friends or partners because they challenge you to think differently. Don't ignore business opportunities because they seem risky or complex on face value. Complexity is nothing more than an expression of your lack of understanding yet, with an emphasis on the yet. Drive the truth, then let knowledge and reason drive your decisions, not bias. And if your opponents are ruined by bias, let them fail and enjoy the show. A fool is reassured by their bias, but a wise person questions it. That requires an internal monologue, however, which requires an introspective personality and a high IQ. How many people do you know like that? And do you believe that they are the majority? Sadly, I don't think they are. Here's an action plan to help address your own bias. I hope you find it useful. Firstly, you need to audit your inner circle. Stop surrounding yourself with fools who validate what you already believe. Actively seek out friends, partners, and associates who challenge your thinking and force you to defend or adapt your views. Then you need to reframe complexity. Do not reject business opportunities simply because they appear risky or complex on the surface. Adapt the mindset that complexity is not a dead end, but merely an indication of your lack of understanding yet. Thirdly, question the comfort of agreement. Be suspicious of information that immediately reassures you. If everyone in your social feed agrees with you, recognize this as an algorithmic trap, not proof that you are right. Next up, develop an internal monologue. Cultivate the introspective and high IQ habits required to pause and ask, am I rejecting this because it is bad or because it contradicts my identity? And lastly, distinguish threats. Remind yourself that you are no longer fighting for survival against dangerous animals. Stop treating new ideas or opposing political views as physical threats. Use logic, not evolutionary instinct, to evaluate them. I would encourage you to leave the majority to their bias. Instead, we build, and we build without bias. I leave you with the Builder's Manifesto based on the ideas expressed in this episode. This is purely for fun, obviously not a call to arms. The Builder's Manifesto. I refuse to be a victim of my own biology. I recognize that the survival instincts of my ancestors have become the irrational fears of today. I will not let ancient wiring dictate my modern decisions. I reject the comfort of the echo chamber. If everyone agrees with me, I am in a wrong room. I will not seek validation from algorithms or fools. I welcome the challenge of opposing views because friction sharpens my mind. I embrace complexity as an invitation. I do not turn away from difficult opportunities. When I see complexity, I do not see a stop sign. I see a gap in my knowledge that I have not filled yet. I prioritize truth over feeling. When the majority are reassured by their biases, I am the wise person who questions them. I will pause, I will reflect, I will let my reason drive my actions. I do not stagnate, I build. Take care, guys. Keep building. Talk to you next time.